The traditional way of locking the Android bootloader involves downloading ADB and Fasboot tools so that you can type in a specific command into the command prompt. But that is no longer needed because I've been working on a website that lets you do this with a click of a mouse. And today, I'm going to show you how it works. You can find this project that I've been working on at adb.com. That's 80bee.com. And I'll have that linked down below as well. It's basically a graphical user interface for sending ADB and Fasboot commands to your smartphone or tablet. But for the website to be able to communicate with your phone, there are some things you have to set up ahead of time. Because just like with manually sending these commands, you must have USB Debugging Mode enabled on your device. And to do that, you're going to need to have Developer Mode enabled. So please let me know down in the comment section below if you're having difficulty enabling or finding these within the Settings app. But once that's done, we just need to connect the phone to the PC with a USB cable, and then we load up the ADB website on your desktop or laptop using a browser like Chrome, Edge, or Brave. If you don't have access to a computer though, then stay tuned toward the end of this video and I'll tell you what else I've been working on that can help in your situation. Now, as mentioned, we have the phone connected to the PC with a USB cable, and I've pulled up the ADB website here. We're going to click into the Boot Manager module and then look up into the header area because we need to pair the phone with the website in order for it to be able to send the correct Fasboot command. This onboarding process is basically what I just told you to do to set the phone up so you can actually skim through these modules if you'd like. Just make sure that you find the phone you're looking for in the pop-up menu and complete the pairing process, because this will give you access to the bootloader management buttons down here. And today, we're focused on locking the bootloader. So we're going to click the Relock button. Now, I've got some warnings in place here because you need to know that relocking the bootloader is going to erase all of the information that you have on your phone. And you also need to know that relocking the bootloader of a device that does not have the stock firmware installed, that can result in your phone no longer booting into Android. Google even recommends that you not relock the bootloader when testing out the Canary version of Android because it's that early in the testing process. So please make sure that you have set up your phone properly. Confirm that you know what you're doing with these two checkboxes here. And then we pick between the modern or legacy Fasboot commands because Google ended up changing these a few years back. I recommend just about everyone starting by keeping the modern option selected, but if you notice that it does not work, then you may want to try the other option listed here. Either way, we're going to click on the Reboot to Fasboot button, and you'll see the phone restart. After a few seconds, you'll see the Fasboot menu appear, and we need to pair the phone back to the website again because we just switched over to Fasboot mode. So once the site detects this, you can send that Fasboot command to your device. You're going to see your phone reboot to a menu like this, where you control which option is highlighted by using the volume buttons. And we're going to make sure the Lock Bootloader option is visible. And then we're going to press the power button to select that option. Your Android device will reboot again, and you'll probably notice that it goes through a factory data reset process, as it will reboot one last time, this time taking you to the Android activation screen, where you set your phone up like you normally would, and this is where you would decide to disable the OEM lock toggle as well, assuming you really wanted to lock the Android bootloader down. Now, for those who do not have access to a desktop or laptop PC. I am currently working on bringing this feature to the native version of ADB. This is an app that I recently launched, and you can download it for free on Google Play Store or on GitHub. And I'll be sure to have links to both of these down below. With that said, I'm still working to make sure that this feature works properly. But with the app, you'll be able to use an Android device instead of a PC. So be sure that you're subscribed to the channel. That way you know exactly when that update is live, as I'll be sure to have a video up demonstrating it in action, so you know exactly what to do along the way. So go ahead, download the app, and wait for that update to be released.